national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Offense setting the tone early. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense is right there, just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Becht. He's moving out of the pocket now. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. To throw, it's Raiola. Rifles this football to the left. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Back in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fidone. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Cornhuskers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He shreds the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Becht. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch is made. Room to run here. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Go come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's caught. It's Hansen. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. To throw, it's Becht. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cyclones. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw to the left side. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. State offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Becht. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. No chance to catch it. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Raiola. The pocket breaking, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest thing that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out at the 10. A takeaway that sets up his offense in great position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, it's Raiola. The ball is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's an out route, the catch made. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Higgins. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. And the Cyclones pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. So second down after the incompletion. To the air. It's Becht. Launching it downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their
touchdown, Cyclones. A strong fight back. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Hit as he released it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to scramble. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Pressure is coming. Still looking to improvise on this play. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Iowa State. Fought all the way back to take the lead. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Huskers are in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Raiola. Bringing pressure. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with a quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, he just misses receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it near the end zone. Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you gotta
Huskers. Is that a championship-winning play? A defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stop by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. There's a wide-open receiver complete. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
To the air, it's Becht. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The Cyclones line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but they also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They go with a direct snap. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Direct snap to the back.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Cornhuskers line up with a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal, and this offense is down, needs this. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Here's the 2nd down play. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Iowa State Cyclones.